So, we're still out here, still going hard, and we're after some second-year mullein. Now, first-year mullein is where it's not going to create these bloom heads, and eventually this will turn into like a real big stalk with all the yellow flowers all over it, and I'll definitely make another video when that time comes. But this is my favorite time of year to gather second-year mullein for making things like earache oil, infusions for a cough, all kinds of stuff like that. Now, you probably know this plant pretty well without even realizing it. It's probably the plant you always joke about wiping your ass with in the woods. You're like, if I didn't have toilet paper, I'd use that plant because she's super, super soft and fuzzy. Although you'd probably regret it a little bit because these fuzzy little guys, those little hairs can get in you and kind of cut you up. Now, one thing that mullein's very specific to is lung health. So, like if you've got yourself a pretty nasty cough or a cold or any of that stuff, she's really awesome to make an infusion with, which is kind of just like long brewed tea. You just want to make sure that when you strain her that you're using double, triple layered cloth or the like to make sure that these little hairs that will be on her leaves do not get into your drink, because those will actually cause irritation. But she's also great for like if you're asthmatic, have pneumonia, anything lung health related. If you're quitting smoking, this is an amazing ally. Not only to help heal up your lungs, but if you need a substitute so you quit slowly, smoking mullein is a pretty awesome alternative. And now, in that note, you guys have definitely bought blends from me that are meant for smoking. And one really cool thing about her is that she's got like mild psychoactive properties. And you're like, I want to go fucking psycho. I don't mean it that way. I mean like she'll just like calm you down, mellow you out. Now you can make a tincture with her leaves too to help get rid of persistent coughs as well. And so you can make, or even an oil infusion, you know, out of her dried leaf for earaches. She's amazing for earaches. Mullein, she is just awesome. And I'll even come back when I'm making like an earache oil and I'll pick all of her little blooms. She kind of blooms slowly over the season, so it's a bit tedious, and I save them all up and then I make an oil infusion with her blooms. So let me grab my camera here and kind of just walk around and show you mullein. So you're like, what's second year mullein? Like the difference is like in her first year of growth, she just gets all these like crowns like this. It'll look like that on the ground. And she won't actually get tall like this and create a large bloom. It takes her a second year growth before she makes a bloom. And there are quite a few different species of mullein, and they're all interchangeable. We have giant mullein here, meaning if these ladies were full on in the sun, they get up to 8 feet tall. You probably see them pretty often. Let's go walk around and look at some mullein along like agricultural, like in the like next to like wheat fields and things like that, and they get crazy tall. And you'll see her with you know, like here's another one. You'll see her with like double flower stalks, triple, even quadruple flower stalks, and they look all weird. Well, that's because they've been mutated from all the herbicides and all the fertilizer, and you never want to gather from those areas, even though she's easy to find. Like we're just out here doing videos of meeting plants. Like we're actually pretty close to a forest road right there, so I wouldn't gather within 100 yards of here. I'd go back there quite a ways. But you know, you can see she's getting ready. She's getting ready to bloom, and she's very fuzzy. She's pretty easy to ID in that regard. There are a few lookalikes, but you know, if you're in doubt, look for second year growth and look for her really tall. It'll be like one really tall stalk that has little yellow blooms all over it. It's pretty cool actually. You can take those stalks when they're dried out and dip them in wax and make a candle. It's really awesome. A mullein torch is pretty cool. I'm trying to find some. Well, here's an itty bitty first year. She's not an overly great example, but here's a little sad first year mullein, and see, she's not going to make a bloom. She's just going to keep making this rosette, this crown of leaves. Eventually I might stumble across a real good one. Boy, these mullein are just super happy though, you know. And then you can gather, like the way I like to gather her is like I won't you don't want to get these leaves on the bottom here. I like to take from about the middle, you know. And you can see how big she is, at least giant mullein, so you don't have to like take a lot. Like if I take 2 leaves from every one of these mullein plants growing around here, I'd have like a winter's worth of medicine, you know? But yeah, she's, ooh, I'm not gonna go through there. Look at all that bull thistle. I'm wearing shorts today, so. But yeah, mullein is a pretty awesome medicine. Look, she's hanging out with all that burdock, but I've already done a video about burdock. I'm totally just sidetracked here. I'm like, ooh, another plant. Oh, another plant. I was hoping maybe I'd stumble across a better example of a first year, but there's sure lots of second year going on here. Pretty happy about herself too, you know. And so, anyhow, let me flip around on you. Well, let me get in the shade here so you can see my face. Maybe that's wishful thinking. Maybe if I turn this way. There we go. Now you can kind of see me. Thank you for watching these super quick little videos. And if you enjoy them, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Turn on notifications so you know... when I post again. Come follow me on Instagram. That's a handy way to see what I've posted, more videos, and learn more about me. And then check out my website. Learn more about me there too, and all that stuff. Links in my bio here for that stuff. And then make sure you're commenting, make sure you're liking. That lets me know that I'm not just speaking to nobody, but it also helps other people find me. And it gets good conversation going, lots of questions and things like that. So I hope you liked these, and I hope you liked meeting. Let me find her. There's tons of her. I hope you liked meeting mullein, and I hope you understand that you are smart enough to come out here and find these plants, and they're just waiting for you. They're just waiting for you to remember them, okay? Alrighty, I will see you next time, okay? Bye.